Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Bob here. Really appreciate you stopping by. So today I've got a really good option for anybody looking to add an affordable bronze diver to the watch box. The watch is the Pearl Diver by Wicked Watch Co. And this is one of the better value divers I've had in on the channel in quite a while. Big thanks to the folks over at Wicked Watch Co. for lending it in. Really appreciate it. So let's get right to it and take a look at the watch. So this is the first release from Wicked Watch Co. And after speaking back and forth with the owner, Pascal, he seems driven to put together a solid, well-priced watch. Now, this is a prototype and there are some imperfections with it. There's actually an issue with the crown on this one. It's a little rough to use, but it is a prototype and that'll be fixed on the production models. Otherwise, first impressions, I thought the design was really nice. A really sharp looking watch. This version has a forged carbon dial. There's also a red, a green, and a black going to be available. The watch is coming to Kickstarter the 24th of March, so very soon, about a month away. This is actually their second attempt at a Kickstarter campaign. It seems like their first campaign may have been a victim to bad timing. Starting prices on these are starting at 199 Swiss francs or approximately 220 US dollars for the NH35 version. 299 Swiss francs or approximately 330 USD for the Swiss STP 111. The prices will go up, but the starting prices are very good on these watches. So there's a number of stretch goals they have. One being the NATO I have here in the middle with matching bronze hardware signed with the Wicked Watch Co. logo. There's actually quite a few options, and I'm not going to be able to get to them all today, so I'm going to leave a link to where you can get a little bit more info on those in the description below. But the watch will be coming with both of the leather pouches. One is for the included tools that'll be coming with the watch. One is for the watch and the included spare rubber strap. So basically, if I take the NATO away, I believe everything you see here is going to come with the watch, which is, again, the two pouches, the instructions, the warranty card, leather and rubber strap, and of course the watch. This model with the carbon forged dial is probably my favorite of the options available. It goes great against the bronze. It's a pretty clean layout too, with only Wicked printed up top and Pearl Diver, the water resistance and automatic just above the 6. The date is a little on the small side, but my eyes aren't the best either. Actually, one stretch goal is for a no date, which I'd probably go for. Nice, large, easy to read markers and handset, and the second hand has a pretty cool anchor counterbalance. The dials are made with Lumicast, and I'd never heard of this before getting this watch in, but the lume is actually casted with pure lume powder. It's applied by a famous Swiss dial maker, Les Cadrannières de Genève. Excuse my poor French accent there, but it's actually really bright and long-lasting, and the owner believes he is possibly the first micro brand to use this process. Not only do we have lume on the hands and markers, but we also have lume on the crown, and I just realized I didn't get a shot of it, but even the buckle has lume there on the logo. The bezel is a 120 click unidirectional bezel. It's got a rounded bronze insert, and that with the domed sapphire gives it a really neat look. No problems with grip and feels good in hand to use. The case is made with bronze and two changes coming to the case. One is the finish work will be slightly more refined. I think they plan to make the brushwork a little finer. It looks fine to me as is, but the second is the screws here to swap the straps. They plan to use regular spring bars, which I think is the right call. The case back shows a basilisk dragon, which is a shout out to the company's hometown of Basel. Apparently there's quite a few statues of these throughout the city. Size-wise, the watch comes in at a width of 40 millimeters. The lug-to-lug is only 45.8 millimeters, so this is going to work on a lot of wrist sizes. Lug opening is 22 millimeters and the thickness is 13.7 millimeters. The domed sapphire, which is to blame for all of this reflection we're seeing here today, is actually treated with an anti-reflective coating, and the water resist on the watch is 200 meters. This version has the STP 111 movement. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the full story for you guys on the movement with this crown. The crown will not completely unthread for some reason, but that will be taken care of on the production models. They're actually changing the crown setup completely and having two O-rings on the tube versus the one that's on this prototype. On wrist, the watch wears great. I really like the size and style, and it's just a good looking watch. Priced very well too, especially for the early bird backers. I think they're going to have a very successful campaign with the watch. I really enjoyed it, so I think that's everything. Link to where you can sign up to be notified of the Kickstarter campaign will be below. Thanks again to Wicked Watch Co. for lending this in. Appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.